Aew Dynamite starts with Ricky Starks coming out, but then Switchblade Jay White comes out and Jay and Juice Robinson beat down Ricky. Chris Jericho has a backstage interview and talks about Adam Cole having no respect. Then Keith Lee walks up and says, "Next week, Chris, I'll teach you about respect." House of Black, Malachi Black, Brody King and Buddy Matthews with Julia Hart in their corner versus Orange Cassidy and best friends Trent and Chuck Taylor for the Trios Tag Team titles, and Buddy wins with a curb stomp on Chuck. Backstage we see Christian Cage walking towards a red light and Luchasaurus walks out. Riho versus Jamie Hayter with Britt Baker in a corner for the Women's Championship, and Jamie wins with a ripcord lariat. MJF has a band play him out and he starts to sing. Then the town supervisor announces it's MJF Day and gives MJF the key to Long Island, and MJF tells a story about one of his teachers, Miss Benedict, and says don't be a stupid bitch like her. Then Jungle Boy attacks MJF, but security breaks it up and Sammy Guevara comes out and raises the World Championship. Sammy versus Commander, and Sammy wins with the GTH. After the match, Sammy says back in 2021 when he faced MJF, it was Sean Spears in a steel chair that won, not MJF. Hook versus Ethan Page. While the referee's distracted, Matt Hardy hits Ethan with the FTW title in the head and Hook wins with Red Rum. Newly signed Nigel McGuinness and Tony Khan announced that AEW All-In will take place in London, England. Then Adam Cole says it will be at Wembley Stadium. John Moxley, Claudio Catagnoli and Wheeler Yuta with Bryan Danielson in their corner versus three jobbers, and Yuta wins with a submission. After the match, Bryan says he loves the four men in the ring and loves professional wrestling. Then Hangman Adam Page comes out to get dropped, and Bryan puts a screwdriver to Page's head, and Bryan says after this weekend it seems like we're the only pro wrestlers in the country. FTR, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler versus Austin and Colton Gunn for the tag team titles in the main event, and FTR win with a roll-up, new champions. We'll see you next week for the next Dynamite highlight.